So the next kind of assignment you're working on has to do with a special type of block called an event block. So event blocks in code and some other coding systems that I've seen used, their blocks are green. They're not always green, but in this case, this one is. So it says when left arrow. Now this is a special kind of coding because this has to do with like cause and effect. It will give you the cause. So the cause is when someone presses the left arrow on your keyboard. And the effect right here, now originally it was blank. There wasn't anything attached to it. But you have two effects that you could choose. You could have something move left or something move right. Well, since it says when left arrow is clicked, we're probably going to want to use the move left block. So now when we click run, and I click the left arrow on my keyboard, the hand will move. And then I succeeded in that level. So you'll click continue, and you'll get to work with, oh, now we have two event arrows. So that's like two different causes, and then we should probably have two different effects. So you can see we've got when left arrow, move left, and then the next event says when right arrow. Well, what logically would you expect to put there? Probably move right. So once you do that, you now have it set up so you have control over which way the hand moves. So now I can do left arrow, right arrow, and make the hand move around. I'll touch that one. I'll go touch this one. I touched them both. So you're going to continue on this level, but after you do a few more of those exercises, you'll get to level 8. Now, as you can see on level 3, there are a bunch of different event blocks, like a whole bunch, and they have different things going on in them. So it says we're going to send a basketball flying down towards the hand. Attach a block to the when ball hits hand event to ensure the ball reaches the basket. So when ball hits hand, okay. When ball hits hand, bounce ball. Well, that makes sense. Look at this. You can have, by the way, look at that. You can have two effects from one cause. So, for example, it says when ball hits wall, play the bounce sound and bounce the ball. So two things happen whenever the ball hits the wall. So let's run this and see what happens. Oh, gosh. Whoop, we missed one. So you can have multiple effects for one cause. That's an important thing to note. And you can control what happens with these cause and effect blocks by attaching blocks however you see fit to make something interesting. When you get to the free play level, you get to add some things to this, and you can change a bunch of different features to make this an interesting game that you can play. You can kind of play around with this, do some experiments. You can make a game that works really well. You can also, when you start adding blocks, get some kind of funny results. And what I'd like you to try to do is try your best to make the game functional and actually playable. Yes, you can have some really goofy stuff happen, but don't leave the game in a goofy state. Try and make it a good playable game. So this is using events in Bounce. Good luck with your coding.